Final Stand by McLyntree. I will say, this is my first impression, and it's already off to a roaring start because look at this. It feels a lot like Verrucht. It's got the wall weapons, the actual wall weapons on the wall instead of just like a gun. I always preferred the chalk outlines. Ooh, spare change. Hell yeah. I'll buy quick revive. I think that's a good idea. Is there any doors? I will say right out the gate, the aesthetics are on point. This looks and feels like Verrucht. If that's exact, I feel like that's exactly what they were going for. Not too much in way of doors. I guess it's just a one-room map. Interesting. I'll give it my fair shake, 10 rounds, and I'll go on to the next one. I like the aesthetics. It feels a lot like a traditional World at War map, and that's good. Yeah, it's just the one. I like the chalk, like the little chalk writing, you know. I guess you just get quick revive in the box. That's it. That's your lot. That's all you get, really. I mean, it's a good utilization of space. There's no apparently obvious, like, quote-unquote training spot. I'm usually not that big of a fan of mixels, but it's a really good utilization here. Creates that bulletproof glass aesthetic. It came out of my throat wrong. Salvation lies above. Yet there's no second floor. That's kind of funny. The teddy bear in the corner. That's kind of a neat little detail. Yeah, it's just... Oh. He was getting stuck there. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's no apparently obvious training spot, necessarily. I feel like it's not too easy. There's a lot of, like, high detail fidelity sort of stuff going on here. A lot of Doom cute. I know it's not what it's called. We're not in the Doom engine. We are in Trench Broom, or the Quake engine. But, you know, it's still kind of neat to have little details like that, right? Having boxes on the shelves. God, that must have taken a really long time. Already round 4. We're halfway there, basically. It's like knocked where the box was on the floor. Ooh, ray gun. This'll be good. This'll be good. You gotta run, folks. I have a feeling this is more of a showcase of aesthetics than really that much of gameplay. And I will say, the lighting is good. I like the utilization of fog. It's actually really well done. Looks really pretty. The 2 bathrooms that are male only, it's kind of funny. There's just 2 bathrooms. That's all urinals. That's kind of funny. Is that blue? Hang on. I'll have to look at that. Already halfway there. Give me that. Maybe round 10 is a bit short. I'll shoot for like round 15 or 20. Give this map a real fair shake. And I'm getting really lucky out of the box. This is good. You got a real run here. I usually try to avoid one room maps because there isn't really much to say. You hardly have to waypoint them, you know. I just picked this map over its aesthetics, and aesthetically it's like really, really good. I think this is what the NZP team are trying to shoot for when making Verrucht. I really like how you have these funk details that are like semi-transparent. You know, it creates this almost 3D effect, and it makes it more realistic. It's like really well done. The mounds of dirt. I know how you did that. That was pretty cool. It actually feels abandoned and apocalyptic, which is a good thing. You're using text lights. Creates this like ambient fog effect underneath the lamps. It's also really, really good. I think that's what they are. I've never figured out how you could do them. But I imagine it shouldn't be that hard. This feels like something that could be included in base NZP. Just a really high quality, high fidelity map. There really isn't much to say necessarily. Oh, I should also do the... Yeah. I didn't think you'd forget that. There is clip brushing to prevent you from jumping through the windows. Of course. Hopefully that didn't come through on the video. This is what I get for recording at home. Max ammo. Yeah, well, I've seen pretty much everything there is to on this map. Let me look at that. I actually had to like be, you know, there's a bit of a pucker factor there. You got to be careful. It's really nice, you know. Good utilization of space. It's not too easy, not too hard. It's still accessible. The noob round 1 can easily get access the most important resources on the map. Yeah, on round 50, it's twice as hard. That's all. That's exactly what you're trying to shoot for. Now, I am always going to be interested. I don't know why I have to restart to activate cheats. Yeah, there's blue here. I wasn't tripping. That's not right. You're like, that's transparency. If I'm not mistaken, the way you'd fix that in Wally or whatever program you're using, absolute blue, so 00255 on the final index, the 255th index of your color palette, is how you do transparency. And you also have to set it as a transparent texture, which you've obviously done here. But evidently, you missed a couple spots. This blue is not supposed to be here. So you're going to want to fix that. I am thinking of doing a tutorial on how to create textures like this, but I'm still new to Wally. I don't know everything there is to know about it. That's why the mapping tutorial is taking forever. It's because I'm learning Trench Broom. Ah, yes. Jack is losing support for NZP, and that's my main mapping program. That's the one I use all the time. So now I gotta learn a whole new, like, I have to learn a whole new modeling program to make these maps, and it's kicking my ass. I really do prefer Jack. It's really a much better program, in my honest opinion. You can make all sorts. It's like you can do so much more, in my honest opinion. But that's a rant for another day. Other than that, this is a really solid map. Let me check the load up these waypoints. Yep, you certainly have waypoints. Interesting. Yep, I don't know why these guys aren't following the waypoints. You might want to sort that out. A little bit, I think it's probably because, God, I hate that source jitter. It's not source jitter, it's whatever the heck, oh, well, that's even better. I'm gonna have to, good God. Cover your eyes, folks. That was a lot of jittering. But, yeah, I don't know why the zombies aren't really following these waypoints right here, but you might want to sort that out. You might want to, like, look into it. I know that waypoints can especially be pretty problematic. I've had times where, like, it's all, like, lined up and figured out, but I had to delete the waypoint and redo it, and, oh my God, waypoints can be such a headache. But, other than that, good one-room map. You did an amazing job with the aesthetics. It looks and feels a lot like a World at War map. You're going to want to look at, my major critique would be to fix this. You need to fix this texture right here so that there's no blue showing. Because it's not supposed to look like that. Other than that, amazing job. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.